So my name is Louise Martin. I'm a bereavement midwife here in the bereavement team at the Jessop Wing. We consist of bereavement nurses, bereavement midwives and admin support as well. So the aim of the team is that we can support families that have experienced the loss of the babies either during pregnancy or shortly after birth. And we're here to provide sort of emotional, practical support in the days, weeks and months following their loss. And I suppose for most people, because they're going to meet a lot of people through their time here at the hospital, so lots of midwives, doctors, we're sort of a continuity. We're one person who they can speak to. If they've got any questions, concerns, they can ring somebody. And I think for most people, just having somebody they can get in touch with in this big hospital will help. So the charity will help us provide books. We do a baby memorial service every year, lots of equipment. So they're just like the extra little bits that can help families. So one of the key things we've got is the books that you provide us for families. So often in their grief, it's very difficult to sort of find little things to help them each day. So some of the books that have been specifically written by women who have had previous losses themselves have got invaluable information in there for families, and it's just about coping on a day-to-day basis. So we do use the books a lot. They're not books to read as such from front to back. They're sort of to dip in and out when you're just feeling a little bit low or you're thinking about your baby, just dipping in and out of the book, so we use them. For every family is offered time with their baby, as much time as they want. So as well as the bereavement suite down here, we've got a room upstairs which we call the tulip room, and families can stay in there as long as they want with their babies. We know that's a precious time because that's the only time they'll have with their baby probably. So we want to make it as special as possible. So we do things called memory making. So that can be like hand and footprints, clay prints, photographs. We've also got baths. We can help women bath their babies because that's something they'll not do. We've got storybooks. They can read books to their baby. And the room upstairs is made for families. So there's lots of sofas, a special bed, a double bed. And the charity's also funded that as well. So it's a sort of a family room. So it's just about raising awareness about baby loss, because until you've gone through something like that or a member of your family has gone through baby loss, you don't realise how common it is. So the week is about raising that awareness and getting people to talk about it, because it's quite a taboo subject to talk about grief, loss of a baby. So it's a good week to sort of bring baby loss to the forefront of everybody's mind just for that 1 week. And for families, I think it's quite a special time to remember their babies as well. So Baby Loss Awareness Week is about raising awareness about baby loss. So if you're struggling during this time, just sort of look around and see how many people are with you and thinking about you, and also have been through something similar to you, whether it's a mum and dad or a grandma and granddad that have lost a grandchild, or a brother and sister. When you start to look, there is a lot of people out there, so you're not on your own. I think that's the key message. You're not alone, because it can feel quite a lonely place to be. As part of Baby Loss Awareness Week, there is lots of support out there. So as a bereavement team, our role is actually, when you've finished your journey with us, that we can signpost you on to somebody who can help you on further. So there's lots of different charities, there's lots of local ones, there's national ones, there's online support, and it's very individual for everybody. What one person wants will be very different to what another wants. So we'll provide Sheffield Hospitals Charities with a list of those. So if you want to meet somebody or just get some help from somebody else, you can contact them. Please don't be afraid to contact people. So the baby memorial service happens every year. It's usually around April or May time, and that's supported by Sheffield Hospitals Charity. So that's a time for families to come together again to remember their baby. So it's just usually a short service. We have some music from the NHS choir, and then as part of the service, every baby's name is read out and it acknowledges that their baby was here and had a life with them. So we always have families that have, usually in the months after they've been with us, they sort of turn around and say they'd like to donate for other families. They know people are coming after them, that somebody else will go through the same thing that they've gone through, so they'd like to donate. So we always signpost them to the Sheffield Hospitals Charity. Again, if they want something specific, we're guided by them because they're best placed to tell us what we need. But it does mean a lot to have all the extra little bits on top just to make the hospital a little bit nicer place to be when you've had your baby.